teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nags here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. We got 2024 Topps 3-case Pick Your Player. This one was from Saturday. Titus just kind of ran out of gas on Saturday. We had to discount a little more to help it get full, but here we are. Unfortunately, no one was able to come in yesterday. Emil's gone at the Topps conference, and me and Titus were both busy, so that is why we pushed it to Monday. We appreciate everyone, though, that hopped in. Appreciate the patience. Doesn't happen often, but sometimes we got to push them back. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Be sure to drop in and say hello. Let me know who's hanging out with you for this one. I was thinking we'll go Inception, Finest Inception. What do you guys think? I'll wait till some of you guys pop in to see what you think. I kind of like that idea. Inception, Finest Inception. Or Inception, Finest. Finest Inception. What are you thinking? What are you guys thinking? What are we thinking for this one? What are we thinking for this one? Look at that. I'm excited. I'm glad this one got pushed back. I love ripping football. These are two awesome products. Two awesome products. First time buying a big name here. Let's do it, another treasure. Let's go around, not skunk you. All right, who are we looking for, Sparkling? And what should we do? Should we go Inception, Finest Inception? Does that work for you guys? That's my thinking, you know. Mix and match here. Yeah, let's find you something. Let's find you a couple. Another treasure. All right, I think that's what we're gonna go with. This might be a heavy box right off the bat. This may be a heavy box right off the bat. We might be starting out with a booklet. We are starting it off with a booklet. Inception Genesis booklet. Inception Genesis booklet to start it off. And this is a sweet one right here. How about Tom Brady out of 125? Little TB12. A little TB12 right off the bat. 125. We got Tony Richardson out of 50. Tony Richardson there. And how about little closer mojo out of 125? Caleb Williams on the source material. Caleb. Little snug in the 100s. Just a little snug in there. Warren Moon, Tavondre Sweat, auto off the back. Nice. He was one of the last guys taken as well. Ricky Pearsall. Nice auto there. Variation autograph. Ricky Pearsall. 49ers. Who's got that Ricky spot? Ricky going to Hawkman. There we go, Hawkman. And here we go. Let's start off with a big one right off the bat. It is Bo Nix out of 99. Bo Nix out of 99. We are starting big. Going to Soro. Bo Nix booklet. Kind of want to do that. I think that looks sweet. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Telling you, those big spots usually crush. Another patch auto here. There's Cooper DeJean out of 10. Nice low numbered Cooper. Cooper DeJean out of 10. Eagles. Warren Moon out of 99. How about freshman initiation out of 125? Malik Neighbors. Nice one there for the Giants. Malik Neighbors. It went fast, yeah. Bo Nix is a good one to get for sure. And we got John Randall, Cameron Kitchens, Jonathan Brooks on the auto there for the Panthers. I like that one. Jonathan Brooks. He'll be back. Tore his ACL again, unfortunately, but he will be back. And then we got another one. Oh, no, it is out of 15. Oh, man, that's sick. Audric Esteem. Audric Esteem out of 15. Look at that chunky patch. I saw that Broncos helmet. I'm like, wait, again? 2 for 2 on Bo Nix. But no, we'll take that. Audric Esteem out of 15. Nice low-numbered one there. Who's got that spot? Going to Steven. Going to Steven there. Let's see some Byron. Is that Byron Young? BY9. Is that Byron Young? Or I mean Bryce Young. Sorry, why am I saying Byron? Bryce Young. All right, another patch auto. That's what we like to see. Keep on bringing the patch autos. There is Ron Dane out of 125. Tyler Nubin out of 75. Go Gophers. This one's funny. How about Michael Pratt for the Buccaneers there with the Packers patch in there. Out of 25 there, Michael Pratt. With the chunky green Buccaneers patch, right? We got Doug Williams, Johnny Wilson, and Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler on the variation. Rattler going to I Am Nublet. And we got, speaking of Michael Pratt, how about that chunky patch? Michael Pratt out of 20. Big old chunky patch there. This is a sneaky spot to grab because he does have booklets with a couple of the guys. Michael Pratt out of 20. That was a Michael Pratt box there. This one does go. This one is technically Green Bay still. Not that it matters. It's a player break. Michael Pratt going to Jeff Rich. All right, box 4. Another patch. Auto. Todd Heap out of 125. There is John Randall out of 99. How about a little Lad McConkey out of 75? One of my favorite players to watch. Lad McConkey, 75 there. Chargers. That's a little. It fits, but it's a little snug. I'll just go a size up. We'll go a size up. Just make me feel a little more comfortable. Blake Corum out of 99. Blake Corum for the Rams. Nice one there. Blake Corum going to Mike Griff Jr. Tebow. McCaffrey. Oh, Commanders, come on. Oh, man. That's sick. 3 out of 10. Luke McCaffrey. Oh, man, I thought we had Jaden for you. I thought we had Jaden early for you. That's sick, though, with the Commanders A in there. Luke McCaffrey out of 10. Luke McCaffrey going to cousin Eddie. Man, that was close. That was close. All right, we got 4 left in case number 1. Edrin Cooper out of 75. Yeah, that would have been real nice. Leroy Kelly green. I don't know. It's kind of small to be McCaffrey. The A on his jersey would be a lot bigger, so I'm thinking it's from the Commanders on the front. You know, that's way too small of a letter for his back of his jersey, I would think. That's why I was thinking Commanders A. Cool one here. Peyton Manning out of 50. Little 2-color patch there. Eddie George. Terrion Arnold. There is, out of 125, Terrion Arnold for the Lions. And then we got, nice, Lad McConkey. Lad McConkey. Like I said, I'm a big fan of this kid. Who's got Lad in here? Lad going to Jay Olsen. And then Terrion Arnold's out of 125. This one's thicker for some reason. Maybe. I don't know. Now I'm just imagining it, I think. I may be just imagining things. Yeah, because this one definitely doesn't thicker. Just felt heavier. Charlie Batch, 125. Jack Lampert out of 50. There is Drew Pearson out of 99. Drew Pearson for the Cowboys. Billy Sims, Bucky Irving, and Troy Franklin. Getting the whole Broncos checklist. Troy Franklin out of 99. Bucky Irving and Green. There we go. Out of 150, there's the closer mojo, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams out of 150. Who ended up closing Caleb? I think it was S. Marty. Smarty. I don't know my alphabet, sorry. Going to S. Marty. All right, 2 left. Ooh, that one's definitely thick. That one's definitely got another booklet in it. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that one's going to have another booklet in it. Nice. On the back. On the back. Drake May on the case hit. Launch Drake May. Chuck Foreman out of 75. Dave Robinson, green. Darren Sproles out of 125. Chargers. Edrin Cooper. And nice Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers on the variation auto. We'll take that one. Brock Bowers going to Soro. And Malik Washington out of 25. Malik Washington at 25 there for the Dolphins. Nice low numbered one there. Real low numbered. All right, here we go. Last box, case 1. Telling you, this one's definitely... Come on, let's get a dual. Let's get a dual booklet in here. Inception dual rookie relic autograph book card. We do have a dual booklet. Will Shipley out of 125. Come on, be something huge. Be something huge for us. Jamal Charles out of 99. Jonathan Brooks on the red out of 75. A freshman initiation. Cribbs, Cooper, off the back. Roman Wilson out of 25. Nice one there. Roman Wilson out of 25. He's got a nice looking autograph. Nice looking autograph. Who's got that spot? Andy, all good there. Nice hit there. And here we go. And in case one with the dual rookie, it is, oh my goodness, Caleb Williams, Drake May dual booklet. That closer mojo for S. Marty and Drake May for Drake May going to Soro. I'm gonna reach out to you guys about this one to see what you want to do. But Caleb Williams, Drake May dual booklet. What a way to end case number 1. What a way to end case number 1. That means he's coming in the next one. There we go. What a first case. Man, what a first case. Actually, I want to put this card up there. I like that one. All right, finest. That Caleb Williams spot. All right, let's see here. Nate Wiggins out of 125. Finest debuts. There is Bombadier's case hit there. Our short print. Dan Marino has a cool card. Dan Marino on the Bombardier. John Elway out of 99. McNabb out of 25. Gold geometric there. Lad McConkey refractor. There's Jacob Counting out of 200. Jacob Counting out of 325. And our first autograph, Enos Smith. Eagles. And another nice one here. Brock Bowers out of 99. Brock Bowers with this second auto there. That spot's doing well. And then Dwayne Bowe out of 99. I liked watching this guy. Dwayne Bowe. Chiefs. So a lot of this stuff I'm just going to work on getting top loaded after. Just so we can keep rolling. All right, come on, Kate. All right, come on, Jaden. That's cool. Malik Neighbors on the Topps finest retro there. Out of 99. Nice blue color match. Dynamo's green out of 75. Barry Sanders. It's a little thicker. Barry Sanders. Emmett Smith out of 99. I'll just we're in no rush. We'll just get them all top loaded right now. We'll just get them all top loaded. Cool one here. Adric out of 15 on the oil spill. Spot's doing well there. Bradshaw refractor. Brennan Rice green out of 35. Chargers. There is Archie Griffin out of 200. Another Spencer Rattler. Another Spencer Rattler on the duel. Or not the duel, sorry. The Refractor ink. There is Chris Spielman. Chris Spielman, 50 out of 50 gold geometric. What's up, Soro? I think you're off to a good start. You have Bowers too, don't you? Bowers and May, right? Yeah, you got Drake May. I think you have Bowers too, didn't you? Yeah, you do. So you're off to a good start there. Obviously, I'm going to reach out to both of you guys to see what we want to do with this. Chris Spielman. This is a card where we can put it on eBay and you guys split it. One of you guys can buy out the other, or we can random it. It's up to you. Jan Stedrud. Jan Stedrud there. Chiefs kicker. The choice is up to you guys. We can do all three. We can do any of those three options. Ooh, redemption. We got a redemption here. Oh, and a mystery. Will Shipley out of 150. Eagles. And mystery redemption is Ray Lewis. Looks like Bruce Smith and Devin Hester. So I'll set up a random for this one at the end. I'm assuming it's going to be Ray AFC North, AFC East, and then NFC North, more than likely. I'll see if any of these guys have spots at the end. Actually, Devin Hester might be a spot. Well, maybe not. We'll figure that out at the end, but that's cool. Mystery redemption there. And, ooh. How about Caleb Williams black out of 20? That Caleb Williams spot is crushing. That closer mojo. That closer mojo there. I like this one. Tim Tebow out of 99. There is Cooper DeJean. Bruce Smith oil spill out of 20. These oil spills look real cool. Mark Rippon. Mark Rippon out of 99 there. You have the Ray Lewis spot? Okay, cool. Yeah, at the end I was going to go through it. It'll be random. It'll be random to all three spots there. Let's put that like that. Save that. Jacob Counting out of 99. That one's got the Bowman curve going. Nothing a top loader can't fix. Jacob Counting out of 99. There is Dwight Stevenson out of 50. Dwight Stevenson gold geometric. Here we go. Redemption. Due to receive Prodigy's autograph blue geometric parallel of C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud CJ Stroud going to Sorrow. There you go, Sorrow. Have a break, buddy. Have a break, buddy. You're already doing real well. All right, this will be halfway through our finest. So it's halfway right here for finest. Come on. Come on, Daniels. Quit playing games with us. Field Generals, Brett Favre. It's the Vikings Field General box right here. Then we got Dante. Get your roll on out of 125. Mike Singletary out of 99. There is Brennan Rice out of 25 on the black. Doug Flutie. Rare refractor. Terrion Arnold out of 75. Lions. Jatavian Sanders out of 99. Panthers. Dallas Turner, Refractor Inc. Dallas Turner going to ill-fated. And, ooh, man, this spot's crushing. Spencer Rattler out of 10. Spencer Rattler out of 10. I am Nublet with the third Rattler auto. The third Rattler auto. That one's out of 10, the oil spill. And then we got Neil Anderson out of 99. Neil Anderson, 99. All right, 4 finest boxes left, and then 8 Inception. Yeah, for sure. He's right up above you, Sorrow. Would you want to send it to eBay? Sorrow, what are you feeling? Keeping the faith. All right, Larry, let's find him, buddy. Keeping the faith. I like it. Sorrow, do you have a preference in mind? Like I said, I can reach out to both of you guys after the break as well. Frank Gore Jr. out of 150. So S. Marty would like his first opt would be to either sell it to the May owner or send it to eBay. There's little Jaden out of 99. Starter kit. This is our starter kit. Otto's coming up next, I think. I feel it. Otto's coming next. Jaden Daniels out of 99 on the Field Generals. Little gold out of 50 there. Dan Marino. That's a cool one. Peyton Manning gold on the rare out of 20. Peyton Manning rare gold. I like that card. That was a cool looking card. There is Danny White refractor. Jalen Polk out of 150. Danny Amendola out of 200. Audric Estime again. This spot's crushing. Audric there, base Refractor Inc. Spot is crushing. This is sweet here. How about Bucky Irving Black out of 25? That is a good looking card right there. Bucky Irving. Love me some Bucky. Bucky Irving Black. Going to Ron Roberts. That is a beautiful card there, Ron. And another cool one here. And 1 out of 5, Dorsey Levens. Dorsey Levens, 1 out of 5 on the red. Sorrel, would you want to eBay that? Like I said, I'll just reach out after. We'll figure it out. Dorsey Levens. Going to Tugboat. That's sweet. $15 Dorsey Levens spot with the red out of 5. With the red out of 5. Another mystery. Blake Corum out of 125. And another mystery. Like I said, we'll go through it. We'll go through these at the end and figure out who's in it and whatnot. That's a cool one. We got Xavier Worthy. That looks like Keon Coleman and I think Troy Franklin. Mystery Redemption 24. I forgot they do say if it's a superfractor or not. So we got 2 mystery redemptions so far. There's Malik Neighbors out of 99. One out of 25. 1 out of 25. Ray Lewis on the gold. That's a sweet card there for you, Jeff Rich. Is that just a gold? I couldn't tell. It kind of was shining like a superfractor a little bit. There's Hakeem Nicks. Malachi Corley out of 99. There's another Jaden. Jaden Daniels out of 150. We need some ink. We need some ink. We need some ink of Jaden. Cade Stover, refractor ink. This is sick. How about that? 50 out of 99 finest prodigies. So that's what the who was the redemption? See, this is what the CJ Stroud's gonna look like. That is a cool card. Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors out of 99. Who ended up taking that spot? Going to Sorrel. There you go, buddy. eBay's fine? Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to still reach out to both of you guys. I don't know if we need you guys to fill out the form, but I will at least have to get your payment options for sure. But yeah, I'll reach out to you, both of you, after the break. Malik Neighbors out of 90. Man, that was a good looking card. And then Mushid Muhammad finest greats. All right, I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out to you, my man. We will figure it out. I'll probably just start a group chat with both of you. I'll set a group chat after the break. Trey Benson out of 99. Field Generals Dan Marino out of 125. There is Xavier Worthy out of 20. That's sweet. Xavier Worthy. Chiefs. on the oil spill. I love those oil spills. Little Chop Robinson out of 99. Troy Aikman. Ooh, another redemption. Just go like that. John Elway. Oh, there's another card there. John Elway out of 250. 250 is Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan out of 250. Finest autographs. Dave Robinson oil spill out of 10. That's sweet. Go Pack, go. Packer legend out of 10. Going to Kent. There you go, Kent. 3 out of 10 there on the legend on the oil spill. And then we got another Vikings legend this time. Finest autographs. Black out of 25. John Randall. John Randall. That's awesome. That is cool. Let's see if he's a spot. He is. Going to Ill Fated. Ill Fated out of 25. Little John Randall ink. Man, we need I need about a 4-level showcase right now for some of this stuff. All right. Prodigy's autograph of Drake May. There you go, Sorrow. Drake May on the Prodigy's autograph. All right, now we just need that Jaden ink. Look at that. So both of you at least got a hit, too. So that's nice. That's nice. All right, last box of Finest. Need some more sleeves. Field Generals, Matt Hasselback out of 150. Audric out of 75. Dynamos. There is Jonah Ellis out of 10. Jonah Ellis. Rare oil spill there. Troy Aikman black, 25 out of 25. 25 out of 25 there on the Aikman. Will Shipley refractor. Xavier Legette out of 99. Jatavian Sanders out of 250. Braylon Trice, refractor ink. This kid's good right here. Braylon Trice for the Falcons. There's another Ladd auto. Oh my goodness, really? This guy's in this product with ink too? Ladd McConkey out of 99. This is discouraging right here. Sam Hartman out of 99. I didn't know he had autos. I know he had cards. Sam Hartman. That is not the Commanders quarterback we are looking for. Is he a spot? No, he's not. All right. Here we go. Final case. Let me move these Finest cards out of the way so I can stack my Inception. Eight boxes left. Dallas Turner out of 50. Kurt Warner green. Dante Hall out of 99. Irving Fryer, Audric. There is, come on. There we go. Finally. Jaden Daniels on the base auto, and out of 75, Jonah Ellis. Made you wait. We need another one, though. We need another one. Another treasure. But we'll take it. We will take it. Jaden Daniels on the auto there. Ellis out of 75. Let's get a patch auto. Let's get a patch auto to go with that one. That one might be a booklet. I'm trying, BJ. I'm trying, buddy. Terrell Davis, 99. Broncos. Nate Wiggins out of 125. There's some more Caleb. Caleb Williams on the relic out of 150. Nice. Out of 25, Ricky Persall. That's awesome. Had the nice variation earlier. Now we got the nice auto out of 70 or out of 25. Really nice hit there. Ricky Persall going to Hawkman. There we go, Hawkman. We need to find that TB12 now. Dan Fouts. And we got Jonathan Brooks out of 50. Look at that chunky patch. Jonathan Brooks. Going to Nick Skoll. Nice hit there. Second Brooks auto. It's a pretty chunky patch here on this one. All right, no more waiting. Let's just go for it. I think it's a booklet. No more waiting. Definitely thicker. Come on, give us another duel. What if we got another duel of that and you guys each got one? How cool would that be? Genesis booklet here. So, I mean, it is the single one. Drew Pearson out of 10 for the Cowboys. Pearson out of 10. Archie Manning, 99. Saints. Kurt Warner out of 99 there on the relic. Drew Pearson. Jonathan Brooks. Off the back, nice Lad McConkey with the third auto. Third Lad auto, we'll take that. Pile up the Lad autos. Lad McConkey out of 150. Who ended up with that spot again? That was Jay Olsen. All right, here we go. It's booklet time. It is Blake Corum. Blake Corum out of 99. Going to Mike Jr. Griff. There we go, Mike Griff. Blake Corum on the booklet. I don't have any jewel cases in here, so I got to get some after the break. All right, here we go. Halfway box of our last case. There is Cameron Kitchens out of 75. Adrian Peterson on the green. This is a cool card here. How about Randy Moss out of 50? Straight cash, homie. Randy Moss out of 50. Rod Smith, Jerzon Newton, and Michael Pratt again. And then we got variation here. There's Keon Coleman. There's Keon Coleman. Way to not give up, Larry. Larry didn't give up. Keon Coleman out of 125 there. Pratt. All right, 4 boxes left. Another Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler on the launch case hit there. That spot's crushing. Stedrud out of 50. J.J. Watt. Billy Sims on the relic. Michael Pratt. And that looks like Bowers again. Nice. Brock Bowers again out of 125. And Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson out of 150. Eagles on this one. I like this, though. Another Brock Bowers. 3 Brock Bowers. Three boxes left. All right, that's another heavy one. We'll end with a booklet. We started the break with one. We'll end with one. How about that? Might have all patch autos here coming up. Oh, maybe not this one. Should have a patch auto and a booklet to end us, I think. Will Shipley out of 125. Eagles. Nate Wiggins on the green. There's a little more Bucky. Bucky Irving out of 150. There is Charlie Batch. Smith out of 150 is Ray Davis. Ray Davis out of 150. Good signature. We know he can copy his name. And, my goodness, more Spencer Rattler. I am Nublet. Have yourself a break, bud. Spencer Rattler out of 150. Lots of Rattler. 4 Rattler autos. 2 boxes left. This one just has the 1 QB auto so far, so we could be ending with a couple big guys here. We could be... That's a thick one, too. That's going to be chunky patch there. Jason Elam out of 50. The real... It did. It did. You just didn't read it right. Marshawn Lloyd, go Pack Go out of 75. Brock Bowers out of 75. I'm telling you, I think this is going to be a nice chunky patch coming up. Xavier Legette. First Legette auto. I feel like he's in a lot of this stuff too. One of one rookie auto. One of one rookie auto is, oh, look at that. Xavier Worthy, 1 of 1. Look at that old Chiefs patch. Oh, that's sick. I told you it was going to be something chunky there. Xavier Worthy, 1 of 1. That's awesome. That is awesome there. Going to randomized. Xavier Worthy, 1 of 1. That's sweet. Not sure what his autograph is. Who are the Chiefs? The Chefs? The Kansas City Chefs it goes to. Worthy. That's cool. All right, last box. Appreciate everyone, as always. Like I said, I think we got a booklet in here. Let's get another dual booklet. Let's get another dual booklet here. Definitely thick. Come on, dual. Inception dual rookie autograph. Come on, one more big one. One more big one to wrap us up. Dante Culpepper out of 125. One more big one to wrap us up. There is Christian Okoye out of 50. Freshman initiation out of 150 there, Jonathan Brooks. Well, to be fair, the cases were in here, so... To be fair, you would have skunked either way, because Titus put the cases in here. John Elway, Marshawn Lloyd. There is Malachi Corley out of 125. My fave, Martin. And here we go, final card. Final card, dual relic booklet. Oh my goodness. We don't need to do nothing. We don't need to randomize anything. How funny is that? Not one, but two. Michael. Didn't I say that? How funny would that be? Well, looks like you're both going home with a Drake May, Caleb Williams book. I don't need to reach out to you guys no more. That is funny. That is funny. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. That is funny. That is hilarious. That is funny. We do not need to go to the randomizer. Random them both. No, each guy will get one. All right. I appreciate everyone. Let me sort these. I'll sort Inception, but I'm not going to sort Finest because it's just so goofy. All right. Our unnumbered greens here. Leroy Kelly, Dave Robinson, Kurt Warner, Adrian Peterson, J.J. Watt, Nate Wiggins. Out of 125, Tom Brady, Ron Dane, Todd Heap, Charlie Batch, Will Shipley, Nate Wiggins, Will Shipley, Dante Culpepper. Out of 99, Warren Moon, John Randall, Jamal Charles, Terrell Davis, Arch Manning. Out of 75, Tyler Newbin, Edrin Cooper, Chuck Foreman, Carmen Kitchens, and then Marshawn Lloyd. Out of 50, Tony Richardson, Jack Lampert, Dallas Turner, John Stedrud, Jason Elam, and Christian Okoye. Out of 10, Cooper DeJean and Drew Pearson. Here is all our numbered Finest stuff. Jatavian Sanders, Xavier Leggett, Troy Aikman, Yona Ellis, Audric Estime, Matt Hasselback, Jalen McMillan, John Elway, Chop Robinson, Xavier Worthy, Dan Marino, Trey Benson, Jaden Daniels, Malachi Corley, Ray Lewis, Malik Neighbors, Blake Corum, Danny Amendola, Jalen Polk, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, Jaden Daniels. Frank Gore Jr., Jatavian Sanders, Terrion Arnold, Brandon Rice, Michael Singletary, Dante Culpepper, Brett Favre, Mark Rippon, Bruce Smith, Tim Tebow, Will Shipley, Archie Griffin, Brandon Rice, there's Audric Estime, Jacob Counting, Emmett Smith, Barry Sanders, Malik Neighbors, Donovan McNabb, Craig Morton, Dan Marino, and Nate Wiggins. Relics. Jonathan Brooks, Brock Bowers, Bucky Irving, Billy Sims, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Caleb Williams, Dante Hall, that is Jonathan Brooks. Darren Sproles, Peyton Manning, Drew Pearson, Malik Neighbors, Caleb Williams, Ladd McConkey, and Michael Pratt. Autos. Malachi Corley, Xavier Leggett, Ray Davis, Johnny Wilson, Michael Pratt, Keon Coleman, Ladd McConkey, Jonathan Brooks, Ricky Pearsall, Yona Ellis. That is Luke McCaffrey out of 10. That's sick. Michael Pratt out of 20. Blake Corum, Audric Estime. That one's out of 15. Roman Wilson, Malik Washington, Ricky Pearsall, Ladd McConkey, Troy Franklin, Terrion Arnold, and Jonathan Brooks. All All right, finest autographs here. We got Sam Hartman, Ladd McConkey, Braylon Trice, Bucky Irving, John Randall, Dave Robinson, Mushin Muhammad, Malik Neighbors, Cade Stover, Dorsey Levens out of 5, Audric Stein, Neil Anderson, Dallas Turner, CJ Stroud, Dwight Stevenson, Jacob County, Jan Stedrud, Chris Spielman, Spencer Rattler, Dwayne Bowe, and Ananis Smith. Appreciate you, Sorrel. You guys are each getting a booklet now. So there is one of the two. I'm gonna get cases for him here. Blake Corum there. How about Spencer Rattler? Spencer Rattler out of 10. Spencer Rattler variation. Spencer Rattler case hit, and then out of 150 there. Jaden Daniels finally showed up. Wish we could have got you a little more, another treasure, but we got one at least, plus a couple numbered cards. There's Xavier Worthy, 1/1 patch auto there. Nasty patch there. Drake May on the Prodigy's autograph, and Drake May on the launch, plus a booklet. We got Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers out of 125. Brock Bowers out of 99, and then Brock Bowers at variation. Caleb Williams out of 150, and Caleb Williams out of 20 on the black. We had Bo Nix there out of 99. I'm going to get a picture with all these up here. And then, like I said, Caleb Williams and Drake May. I appreciate everyone. As always, let's do, before I'm not going to worry about the pictures yet, we're going to do our finest randoms here. That's cool. All right, let me get a couple randoms here set up. This one will be Mystery 32. I'm going to check the checklist too, just to make sure who they are. I think I know who they are, but Mystery 32, and that one's Mystery 24. So let's go ahead and pull up the checklist. Mystery. I assume that's going to be under inserts. Mystery Finest Refractors. So number 20. Oh, no, that's Mystery Finest Refractors. Oh, I see it. I see how they got it. So, number 24 is Xavier Worthy. Keon Coleman. And Troy Franklin. I'm just getting all the names put in, and then I'll switch you guys over. And then I actually got to double check, make sure somebody doesn't own two of the players. Because if they own two of the players, then it would have to be go to that person. So the second one is Bruce Smith, Devin Hester, and Ray Lewis, just like I thought. All right, so let's go through here real quick. Bruce Smith. Let's exclude him. Bruce Smith is going to Kent. Then Bruce Smith, Devin Hester. Devin Hester is not a spot, so that's NFC North. Clayton. And then Ray Lewis, I think, was Jeff. Yep, so that one's good to run. Second one was Worthy, which was randomized. Keon Coleman, which was Larry. And then Troy Franklin, which was Chipper. All right, switch you guys over to the desktop. We got Worthy. Let me just create a hyperlink quick. MYST Mystery 24. Dice roll must be 4 or higher. 8 rounds, good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and final round 8 going to Keon Coleman. There you go, Larry. There you go, Larry. All right, so there's that one. Let me create one more hyperlink and we'll do the other one. Mystery 32 is Smith, Hester, and Ray Lewis. Dice roll must be 4 or higher. Going 6 rounds. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and final round 6. Devin Hester. Devin Hester, which I believe was the NFC North. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for me. I appreciate you as always. So how those redemptions work, it's not a it's the actual card. If you want me to, I can peel it off. If you want me to, I can peel this off. So what you do is you peel off this black here, and it's going to have either a gold or red, or I don't think it's a superfractor because I believe the superfractors say. So I think it's either a gold or a red of one of these 3 players is how it works. So yeah, you peel off this label and then it shows you who the card is. So no matter who, if you want me to peel it off, I can and show you. No matter who's on the card, you will get it, Larry. If you want me to peel it, otherwise you can sue it. There you go. Perfect. Sounds good. Works for me. Works for me. But yeah, so it's not like a redemption you send in or anything. It's just that card. All right. But that is going to do it for me. I appreciate everyone as always. And I will see you guys later this afternoon. I got a full afternoon of breaks left for you guys. So let's go ahead and start filling those up. And I'll see you guys back here soon. Thanks, everyone.